Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this or listening to this. I am Marquis, aka Cevere, and this is on a sorrow note. This is not going to be a happy-go-lucky review. I was supposed to do this review on Friday for my podcast, and I finally sat down and reviewed this album on Saturday. And this is when the young gentleman, only 52, passed away. He actually passed away on that Saturday. Energy is important. Energy is crucial. And I remember waking up on Saturday just thinking about Ka for some reason. I was like, I gotta get to this review. Because you can't just do a Ka review. You gotta like really sit with the album. He's very lyrical, intricate, and his wordplay is insane. Like, he's one of the top tier underground rappers. So something told me, man. I sat with that album all day Saturday. Picking at it, each record, whining. Check, listen to it again, and find out he passed away that day. I want to read something that his team, maybe his wife, wrote on his Instagram real quick, if you don't mind. We are heartbroken to announce the passing of Kasim Ryan, 1972 to 2024, the rapper and the producer known as Ka, who died unexpectedly in New York City on October 12th at the age of 52. Born and raised in Brownsville, Brooklyn, Ka lived a life of service to his city, to his community, and to his music. As a 20-year veteran of the New York City Fire Department, he put his life on the line to protect his fellow citizens. Ka rose to the rank of FDNY captain and was a first responder on September 11th, 2001, during the attacks of the World Trade Center. He leaves an extraordinary legacy as a recording artist, including 11 remarkable self-released solo albums. Ka is survived by his wife, mother, and sister. We kindly ask that the privacy of Ka's family and loved ones be respected as they grieve this incalculable loss. I just want to read that to you guys, and that's what we all saw. We just saw Ka promoting the album and being, himself, looking healthy, and just promoting the merch and signing autographs, I don't know, it's a sad day for underground hip hop. If you know Ka, then you know of him. You just know that he's special. So I'm still gonna do the review. I figure I'll step it up and do it now instead of Friday. So I wrote this review on Saturday. So some of the words, some of the sentences and structures may sound like he's still with us, and I believe he's still with us. So don't be like, oh, nitpicking at the review, like, oh, whatever. So let's get into it. So Ka, the Thief Next to Jesus, is his last album. He is from Brownsville, Brooklyn. This album came out September 19th, 2024 on digital. 35 minutes, 25 seconds. Let's get right into it, tap right into it. And yeah, let's get into it, man. All right, so number one is called Bread Wine, Body, Blood. Ka is prolific, creative, and inventive artist with positive messages that need to be heard, saving our children through music because it influences. You know, these are his messages. Like this is what I feel, not just on this album, but just on various albums. You know, he's a rapper that's willing to take a risk and speak on things that others won't. Let's put it that way. You know, like a Malcolm X type of, you know, rapper in a sense, right? Number 2 is called Beautiful with Flaws. The world is still beautiful. Ka questions leaders and holds them accountable through his music. The music reflects the bars, and they're just beautiful. You know, Ka didn't use a lot of boom, bap, bass. You know, a lot of drumless music. I believe he produced this entire album. Man, this is probably why he didn't. That's crazy. Because on Saturday, I DM'd him on Instagram and asked if he produced these, you know, all the beats. Yeah. So, oh man. All right. Number 3 is Testimony. Ka is a preacher. He's introspective, poetic, and has a minimalist style. Thoughtful wordplay with aerial stripped down beats. Like I was saying earlier, no, it's not the boom bap, you know. So, but we know, the real Ka fans know, we here for the lyrics, we here for the bars, man. We here for the wake up and a unification of each other. We here for the messages, the positive messages, and yeah. Number 4 is Borrowed Time. He's unique with a philosophical twist, usually referencing literature, history, and Black power. This album is church-based with rap scriptures. That's what that's what I feel. Number 5, Collection Plate. You know, I say, you know, first thing I say is bless this man. I'm listening to this track, bless this man, you know, and now bless this man, you know. Ka's a 101 for sure. With his silent prayers, not many listen, you know. He's a top 10, top 5 lyricist for sure. He speaks the truth, but lies are more entertaining. You guys know lies are more entertaining. So this is probably why his fan base wasn't as big as others, let's just say. Number 6 is Broken Rose Window. My nerves and my face continue to twitch in a stank face condition while listening to Ka. And when I say that, I was like, you know, when you hear something so great, so good for your soul, you're just like, you kind of do the commands, you do the stank face, right? You're like, like that's like, oh, like if you hear something, or you hear something good, you be like, you know, that's the face I was given throughout this album. Ka is a realist, and I commend his journey, and you know, through life and death, I believe, you know, he's still on a journey. He left behind, you know, a great family, you know, and great words of wisdom, so we can go back and live with these albums, break down these albums forever. I got a quote from 19 Keys. Shout out to 19 Keys and this movement. 19 Keys says, we're investing, educating, and leading as first generation curse breakers. We are the most admired and copied men in history, yet we still get no credit. Shout out to 19 Keys. And I would switch, of course he just says men, I would switch to Black people, right, in history. But you know, I think he was referring to when I think Obama was speaking on Black men supporting Kamala or something. But this quote for some reason related to this album, and I just remembered kind of somewhat of it, and I went and found it. But anyway, number 7 is God Undefeated. God is undefeated, right? Those who believe in God, He's undefeated. And your God, who's your God? Buddha, whoever the name is. Of course, the higher power is undefeated. Cause harmonic music elevates his voice box, raps with a whisper, but messages are intense. Like he when he raps, it sounds like he's whispering. He's not yelling and screaming on the mic, and but his messages stick. His messages are loud and clear. Let's put it that way. Number 8, soul and spirit. Cause bars touch the soul and spirit as the music takes second place. He's definitely a rewindable lyricist. Blessed bars, I say. He just has blessed bars. That's number 9. Lord have mercy. Let's take time out to give Ka his praise. His rap style isn't for all, but those who are fans of Ka, they would say, Lord have mercy continuously. Like, Lord, like when you listen to this music, you're like, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. Not just this album, but you're like, when you hear something great, it could be a speech from someone. You're like, Lord have mercy. That person is amazing. And that's what I get from Ka. 10 is such devotion. If I add any prayer to the hip-hop/rap culture, it's to listen to Ka for healing. And Saturday I was down and out, and everyone goes through stuff. I'm going through stuff myself, and I put this album on continuously to review it, but also to heal. So listen to this album. It's very healing. And then when you listen to it again after his passing, it sounds different. Gives different meaning when you listen to it now. It's kind of haunting. It's kind of haunting when you listen to it now. But it's still good. But also on such devotion, I say we will be studying his scriptures soon. We'll be studying them now. I believe people will be studying his albums and breaking down his albums in universities forever, or just in life. Get on that, Mickey Facts. Mickey Facts, break down these albums. Number 11 is Cross You Bear. So much knowledge is spewed over these religious tracks. Praying is acceptable. I don't condone anybody for praying. Praying is acceptable, but action is glorious. You can pray all you want, but you got to take action. I say, don't cross your fingers. Cross many streets for success. You got to move. You can pray all you want. I wish this. Help me this. But you got to get out and get up and get something. Outcast, right? This album had me quoting the Bible. I'm not a Bible person. I grew up in church. I'm not gonna lie. My family's so religious, Christian based, and I was flooded with church. I think I read the Bible at least once. So this album had me. I'm telling you, Saturday there was some type of energy in the air that made me pick up the Bible. And my family's probably like, "What? The world's gonna end." My family, if they hear this, they're gonna be like, "What? He picked up a Bible?" So, Holy Father, keep them in your name, which you have given me, that they may be one, even as we are one. That's John 17, I think 10-11. I don't know how you read those, but yeah, let's get to number 12, Fragile Faith. I'm tapped into Ka's wordplay. This may be the rap Bible, no cap, with religion, but his music moves me without bass. And when I say that, like I said, he's not, his music's not like bass, boom bap, and you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, all right, let's go to 13. Him and I. He says, he quotes, hugs from your loved ones keep depression at bay. Hugs from your loved ones keep depression at bay. Go love and kiss your loved ones. Yeah, put some respect on this man's name. You can praise the Lord, and you can also raise the hammer. You know, he's talking about the Bible and the gun. You can be religious, but you know, you can protect your family with the Bible, but you can also protect your family with a legal weapon. All right. Last track. Like, subscribe. You know, share the video. All that. Support Car's family. Support Car. Yeah. 14 True Holy Water. The music speaks of Revelation and the Apocalypse, right, of John. But the lyrics define the true and main theories of the Testament. 2024 Ironworks Records. God produces the majority of his beats. He self-releases, you know, his albums, maintaining a low profile. His albums speak for themselves, and he has a dedicated following in the underground. So, yes, one more before I get out of here. One more prayer. I told you, he had me pick up the Bible. I hope I don't get struck down, man. But you know, yeah. So the last thing I'm gonna say is, well, the last scripture is I'm gonna say is, I do not cease to give thanks for you, remembering you in my prayers, that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, may give you the spirit of wisdom and of revelation in the knowledge of him. It's Ephesians 1:15-23. Hope I'm saying that right. Ephesians. I think it's Ephesians. Yeah, man, like everything was pointing to just good energy, positive energy. I just had a vibe on Saturday. It's amazing that I'm glorifying Ka as he's taken away from us and being glorified from whoever needed him, right? Even when I'm drinking tea, I was drinking tea this morning, and it said, lift up others with your peaceful presence. And I really do believe that you're here to you see things that you're supposed to see, you watch things that you're supposed to watch. Like my destination, my journey is my journey. And so my energy, I'm going to I know I got a lot of healing to do, but my journey is to help others, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And condolences to his family and friends and everybody. All right, y'all. Love over hate, man. Fuck.